I welcome you to a gentle yoga practice. I am Ashley Clarke of Earthkeeper Yoga here once again in my home studio in Birmingham, Alabama. Welcome. For today's class, I'd like to focus on the theme of stuck in the middle with you. So where do you feel stuck in your body? And maybe that doesn't feel really evident to you, but we're gonna move in ways where we're gonna really free the joints, move in ways that aren't just our normal walking forward through life, right? We're gonna do a little to really open up and feel connected more into our physical bodies. So for today's class, I invite you to have a couple of blocks as well as your trusty blanket. You'll need those as we move throughout the class today. So grab what you need and I'll meet you right here on the mat. All right, as we get started, we're gonna go ahead and come to the top of the mat. I'm gonna walk that way, but I'm gonna stay facing you. And I want you to just take a moment to rock back and forth on the feet. Give yourself some cleansing breath. So in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. And just notice how you're feeling in your physical body as we begin our practice. What feels tight, what feels tensiony, maybe a little achy, maybe tired, maybe you're feeling great. Any of the above as responses are perfectly fine. All right, so when you feel that that is complete, I invite you to start to settle into some stillness. And give yourself a moment to really feel the feet connected to your mat. All parts of the feet. So the front and the back, the toes, the four corners, if you will, of the feet. And then send some awareness to the knees. Are they locked? Soften them just a little bit, but keep the kneecaps relaxed. We're gonna move some awareness to the hips and the pelvis. We're gonna tuck that in. That's gonna help lengthen through the spine. You'll feel a stretch through the back of the neck as you send the crown of your head up towards the sky. And then turn those palms forward. Close the eyes or find a soft gaze. Give yourself a cleansing breath right here. And notice if any of those things that I just cued showed up again. So did the knees lock? Did the kneecaps lift? Did the tailbone begin to curve out? Did you lose the length through the spine? Resettle in the center, equal weight on both feet, and continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Let each breath be deeper than the one before it. Filling the container that is you from the inside out. Last breath. Beautiful. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Take an inhale. And then exhale, really reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Let the back arch just a little bit. Gaze follows the fingertips. And then bring those palms down in front of your heart. Keep your gaze forward. All right, so what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna start to make rainbows with the nose. And I'm doing that because throughout our daily lives, we're either looking straight ahead, we're looking down at our phones, at the keyboard for the laptop or the PC, whatever you've got, and we do not ever look around. So I invite you to keep your eyes open as you move through this, okay? So check the mountain. Make sure that you've got those soft knees, feet feeling connected to the mat, and we'll begin. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Here we go. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, gaze up towards the sky or towards the ceiling, whatever you got. Inhale here. And then exhale, moving back over towards the right. That's all you're gonna do. So just move in that way. Breath in and out through the nose. And as you go back over to the right this next time, I invite you to let the chin come down a little bit towards that right collarbone. Big stretch through the back of the neck. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, chin comes down. Soften the kneecaps, continuing to move, deepening the posture as you also deepen the breath. Notice any tension in the jaw. Move through one more round. And when you reach that left side and you've dipped that chin down towards the chest, hold it. And then slowly let the chin come down in the center. Big, deep inhale. Sigh it out. And then inhale to send the arms and the gaze up. Palms come apart. Reach the fingertips. Notice the curve in the low back. And then exhale, we're going to bring the arms out into a T. Send the gaze back towards me. So some of you might have done this with me before. We're going to call this corkscrew. So you're going to turn your right palm up. The left palm turns down. Keep a little bouncy bounce, if you will, in the knee. So we're going to inhale, reach over to the right, gaze follows. Exhale through center, and then over to the left. So how often do we move from side to side in this way? Maybe when we have to reach for something every once in a while, but it's not part of our daily movements. So just feel into that. Keep that tailbone tucked in just a little bit so that we don't put any extra strain on the low back. Soften through the knees. Breath in and out through the nose. Reach, reach, reach. Give it one more round. Inhale back to center. Exhale, arms and gaze rise, and then those palms come down in front of the heart. Bow, chin to chest. Cleansing breath. Beautiful. Inhale, arms and gaze rise. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale to bring those arms back into a T. How often do we even reach our arms up and really stretch through the body? So even that is new for us. All right, step your feet just a little bit wider. If you were at the top of your mat, you could have your feet even with the outside edges of the mat. And we're just gonna let those arms release just a little bit, and we're gonna find our Tai Chi twist. So now we're starting to get into the thoracic spine. We're moving a little bit into the heels, into the ankles, starting to move some synovial fluid through the joints. And keep breathing. Let's give it 3 more breaths. So remember, if you've practiced with me before, you know, if you hear a little pop, that's fine. That's just air escaping. Any grinding or anything like that, not a good idea. So you want to back off from that just a little bit. Start to come into that stillness, just like we did at the beginning where we felt into the feet. And when you feel ready to come to complete stillness, I invite you to send awareness to the feet. Feel connected through the mat. Ripple up through the spine, tuck the tailbone in, cleansing breath. Beautiful. All right, step those feet a little bit closer together, and then you're gonna bend the knees, bring the palms right above the kneecaps. Try to keep the inside of the knees touching, and we're just gonna start to circle from side to side, getting a little synovial fluid going through the knees. So if you stand or sit a lot, we don't give much love and awareness to these knees, but we expect a lot from them, and normally they're just moving forward and back. So right now, we're using our body in a different way and not feeling so stuck. Again, pops, okay. Grinding, not okay. So take care of your body, tune in to what it's telling you, and breathe. Move both directions. Those ankles are getting a little love. Let's give it 3 more. When you finish that last one, come back into stillness in the center. Let the chin come down towards the chest. Take an inhale. And then exhale, we're going to rise right back up into that mountain. Feel connected. Find all of the things. Cleansing breath. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Reach the arms and the gaze up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale to bring those hands in front of the heart. Give yourself another cleansing breath. Beautiful. I want you to send awareness back to the feet. I want you to feel nice and connected, really on that left side, okay? So front of the foot connected, nice wide sole of the foot really pressing into the floor. Take an inhale and move your body weight over to that side. Now we're going to tuck that tailbone in. That's going to plug in your power, your core in the center. And then we're slowly going to lift weight off of this right leg and reach it out to the right. Hold it at a place that is comfortable, pressing into that left foot, really engaging through the core, pushing everything forward from the back body, not locking the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Center the body, center the breath. Cleansing breath. Relax the kneecaps. Find the length through the spine. Inhale here. And find that awareness on the right side of your body. Getting a little bit lighter on those left toes. Where is the weight on the right foot? Did it all go to the outside of the right foot? Really press the inside of your right foot into the floor. Plug in by tuning in and curving in your tailbone. And then take an inhale. Lift this left leg. Find what you need. Explore what is there. Really turning on that right leg, but not locking the right knee. And staying with your breath. Last one. Inhale. Bring that left foot down with control. Center the body, center the breath. Let the hands come down on either side. Close the eyes. Breathe. Beautiful. Take an inhale, arms and gaze, rise. Big stretch up. And then exhale, bring those arms into a nice wide T. Bend the elbows, let the hands come to the hips. Plug in the tailbone by curling it in. And we're going to start to move from the left foot, lifting the right hip, setting it down, and moving to the other side. So this is balance. And this is moving a hip in a way that we normally don't. So we're just exploring places that may feel stuck, stagnant, closed. Maybe we're exploring places that we have paid no attention to. But yet it's our physical body and it's here for us. But how have we been limiting what we ask of it by simply sitting, walking to our car, walking to the store, whatever we're doing, when we just move in one direction? And give yourself about 2 more complete rounds in this duck walk. And start to settle back into that stillness. Let the hands come down next to the hips. Ripple up through the spine. Close the eyes. Cleansing breath. Beautiful. Inhale, arms and gaze rise. Stretch through the body. And then exhale, arms come back into the T, elbows bend, hands back to the hips. Step the feet just a little bit wider towards the outside edges of the mat, outside edges of the feet, even with the outside edges of the mat. And we're going to do some hula hoops. So we're going to really send that left hip over to the left, big dip forward, stretching through the hamstrings, over on the right hip, moving just like that. Inhaling back. Exhaling forward. This is great if you sit all day. Notice how the weight moves through both feet. Feel into anything that shows up. Feel free to pause and find a breath wherever it would feel nice, just to send a little awareness. And let's give it one more with the left hip leading. When you get to that left hip, take an inhale, come forward, over to the right, just reversing that circle. Really reach with the hips for the next 3 rounds. Send the booty back, send the hips forward. Beautiful. All right, bring the feet back together, bring the hands to the heart, bow chin to chest, cleansing breath. This next one may feel a little odd, so we're going to start with the feet closer together, but if it feels better in your body to spread the feet a little bit wider for stability, you always have that option. So our upper body, our spine, our thoracic spine, all of that can move separately than the hips. So we're going to do that same hula hoop fashion, but we're going to try to keep the hips steady and stable, pointed towards the front of your mat. So tuck the tailbone in to remember to do that. Reach through the crown of the head. And then I want you to start to rotate just from the spine. Yeah. What opens? Now, really squeeze the booty. That will help protect the low back. We don't ever think about moving our bodies in this way. And be gentle with yourself. Go at a pace that feels okay. Move both directions. Squeeze the booty. And then slowly start to come back into stillness. Beautiful, cleansing breath. All right, bring the arms into a T. Step the feet just a little bit wider. And we're going to cross the arms in front of us, reaching the fingers over to the opposite side, and then open as wide as we can. Inhale, opposite arm on top, opening it up. Moving just like that. Keep the booty engaged, softness through the knees. Just breaking up anything that's up there in the shoulder blades. Next time that you bring one arm on top, let those wrists cross and then turn so the palms can touch. You're going to let those hands fall right down in front of your belly button. Soften the knees a lot. Take an inhale and start to straighten the legs as you reach the arms up towards the sky. Big bend in the back by squeezing the booty together and sending the hips forward. Breath in the belly. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, let the arms drop. We'll give ourselves some coat hanger arms. Side to side sway through this Tai Chi twist. Give yourself about 2 more rounds. All right, start to settle into your stillness. Keep those feet just as they are. And when you feel ready to come into that stillness, give yourself that cleansing breath in mountain. We'll bring those arms back into a T. Now we're going to bring them forward. Can you remember which arm was on top? Put the opposite wrist on top this time. Circle so the hands can touch. Bring them down towards the belly. Bend the knees. Inhale. And then exhale. Reach it up. Bend in the back as the glutes squeeze together. Trying not to lock those knees. Inhale here. Exhale, starting to come back up into that forward movement. Bring the hands down to the hips, chin down towards the chest. Cleansing breath. Shake it all out. Coat hanger arms. Tai Chi twist. Deep cleansing breath. Coming back into stillness. We've got one more in this series. So I want you to bring those palms forward. Really find your mountain pose. One more cleansing breath here. Close the eyes. Then we'll take an inhale. Bring the arms up over your head. Bring the palms together down in front of your heart. And then I want you to take your right palm and put it on top of your left, okay? And you're gonna bring it right to your collarbones. I can't do it, it'll cover my microphone, but it basically looks like this. But I'm gonna bring mine just a little bit lower. So some of you may have done this with me before. It's the turtle. So we're bringing the turtle in and out of the shell. So soften the lower body, no tightness there. Take an inhale and move the chin forward. Exhale, send the back of the head back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Forward. Back. Moving with the breath. If you keep the top of your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth, it'll help you not grit your teeth here. Beautiful. One more. And back to center. Then roll one shoulder up towards the ear at a time. Maybe go both directions. We're just getting anything out that maybe just showed up there. I feel like I should have added music to this class. All right. Start to come back into your stillness. From here, you're going to come right back into that mountain. Close the eyes, cleansing breath. I want you to put a big bend in the knees. As you take an inhale, reach the arms and the gaze up. And then exhale, go ahead and give yourself a swan dive. Forward fold. And side to side sway, feeling deeper into the back of the legs. And next time that you sway over to the right, I invite you to hold it for a moment. Release the head. Inhale. Exhale all the way over to the left. Deep breath. Inhale back to center. Bend the knees. Take a breath. And then exhale to roll up into your mountain. Palms forward, long spine. Breathe. Beautiful. Take an inhale, reach the arms and the gaze up. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, bring those hands down in front of your heart. Bring all of that awareness back over to the left foot. Whole left foot connected. So really press in the inside of the left foot to the floor. Soften the knees. Engage the pelvis. And then lift this right leg out to the right, just like we did. Where can you be a little bit stronger here? Soft gaze at something not moving. Beautiful. Slowly start to plant that right foot, not next to the left, wider legs. Peel off this left heel, find weight on the right side of your body, lift the left leg, breathe. Here we go. Inhale, lowering that left foot, seeing if you can do it without just flopping the foot down, peeling off the right onto the left, find that connection, lift the right foot. Inhale, through center, same thing, peeling the left foot off the floor, weight onto the whole right foot, lift it up. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Bring the palms down next to the hips. Cleansing breath. Beautiful. All right, well, we're done with standing. So before we go to seated, let's spread the feet a little bit wider. Give ourselves just one more round of that Tai Chi twist, coat hanger arms. How are you feeling? Do you feel less stuck in your body? That is my hope for you. All right, so we're going to come to sit, and you can come down any way that you want. You're going to take your two blocks and put them between your legs, okay? So if you don't have blocks, find a fat pillow, whatever you need to be able to sit up so that the knees are forward and you can find a long spine. So notice how the tailbone wants to round, really press the back of the tailbone in. And then we're going to bring those arms into a T. Take an inhale, reach over to the right. We've already done this. Let the right fingertips come down to the floor. Reach the left hand over to the right. Big breath through that left side body. Now send the left hip down, deepen the stretch through the left side. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Arms stay up over the head. Just settle those shoulders, cleansing breath. And check the tailbone, long spine. Send those left fingertips over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, settle in, reaching that right hand over to the left. Reaching the right hip down just a little bit, deepening that stretch through the right side body. How often do we bend in this way? And if it's not in a yoga class, right? Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Bow chin to chest, cleansing breath right here. Beautiful. So I invite you to just sit in this posture for about 4 or 5 more breaths, in and out through the nose. Letting each breath get just a little bit deeper. How often do we sit like this? Last one. I welcome you to flutter your eyes back open. Beautiful. From here, just take your hands over to one side. You can come off the blocks, but keep them close. I'm not going to sit on my blanket for this next one. So this is one where it might feel good to actually sit on the blanket where, here, let me show you. I'm going to fold my blanket out, but then I'm going to sit on it because I want some cushion for my ankles. So what we want here is, let's start with just one leg. So I'm going to have the right leg on the bottom. I'm going to make sure that the right foot stays flexed, and I'm going to try to keep the ankle in line with the knee. And then I'm going to try to cross this left leg where the left heel comes over the right knee, and the left knee is even with the right foot. But if you'll notice, there's a lot of space. Here comes the block, okay? You can even put it on its side. If you're feeling tight through the hips, this can be great. We're just gonna sit. We're just gonna open through the hips. So relax the upper body in whatever way that you need to. Close the eyes and breathe into that opening. Notice where it feels stuck or stiff, closed. Keep the feet flexed to protect the knees. Release any tension in the upper part of the right thigh. Hold it 2 more breaths. Nice and deep, in and out through the nose. Slowly flutter your eyes back open and take care here. So remove the block, extend the leg, extend the other leg, and then it's the left leg's turn to be on the bottom. So find that spot where the heel and the knee are in line. So you don't want to tuck in the heel of the foot too much. It's like a straight line from knee to heel. And then the toes are forward so the foot stays flexed. That's what protects the knee. I think I already said that. And then we'll cross this right leg over and do the same thing. So if you need that space, put the block there. Don't be surprised if one side is much different than the other. Most important thing is to keep the feet flexed to take any pressure off the knees. So when you find your spot, keep the long spine, but close the eyes and breathe into the opening on the outside of your right hip. And give it 1 more breath. Beautiful. And slowly flutter your eyes back open. Release the block or whatever you used there. Straighten the legs. You can move the blocks out of the way, and you can move your blanket out of the way. It's time to come down onto your back. Extend the legs long, extend the arms up over the head, and check that the chin is parallel with the shoulders. Natural bend comes into those elbows. See how you're feeling through the low back. Make any changes that you need to. And then we're going to send this right leg long towards the sky. Keep the left leg extended down towards your mat. Take an inhale, send the arms, let them interlace, let the fingers interlace behind that right knee. And then just flex through that right foot, stretching through the back of the leg. Bend the right knee, keeping that right hand somewhere up there, and then the left hand comes right by that right ankle. We're gonna do some rock the baby, so bring the heel in towards center, and then open the right knee out to the right. Releasing any stuckness right there, through the groin and through the hip. Breath in and out of the nose. Nice and deep. Last one. Extend that right leg back up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers. Send the heel up, toes down. Big stretch. Deep breath. Let it go. And then slowly release that right leg down towards your mat. Send the left leg up towards the sky. Fingers interlace. Sending the left heel up, toes down. What's there? Breathe into it. Bend that left knee. Let the left hand stay up by the left knee, right hand down by the left ankle. Inhaling to open, exhaling to bring the knee in towards center. Just releasing all of those times that we said squeeze the booty. Right now we're just releasing any stuckness through the low back body, getting a little massage there as the leg rotates in and out. Beautiful. Bring the knee in towards center. Extend the leg long. Fingers interlace once again. Send the heel up, toes down. Big stretch. One breath. And from here, I invite you to bend both knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. Shimmy the outside edges of your feet, even with the outside edges of your mat. Spread the arms wide into a T. Take up some space here. And then I invite you to move side to side. So inhaling, bringing the knees over to the right. Exhaling through center. Tuck the tailbone up. Really push the pelvis up towards the sky on the exhale. And then as you release into your inhale to the left, let that go. Inhale, tucking in, lifting up. So there's a little engagement through the core and then releasing over to the right. Moving just like that. And give it one more breath. Coming back through center. And then from here, offer your body whatever it's asking for. And don't worry if it's a straight line of some sort, meaning you kick the legs up in the air, that's fine. Do whatever would feel good here. And then in the same way that we've done throughout class today, go ahead and settle your body into stillness. Not stuckness, just stillness. And give yourself a cleansing breath in and out through the nose. And rest. As you're ready, you can slowly begin to bring some awareness back into this space. And keeping the head on the back of your mat, go ahead and let your nose move towards that right shoulder and then the left. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. Reach your arms up over your head, point the toes, reach the fingertips, full body stretch. And then allow yourself to roll onto your favorite side, bringing your knees up close to the belly, continuing to be completely supported by the mat beneath you. I'll meet you in a comfortable seat whenever you're ready. So I thought I was going to share a quote, but really what I'd like to say is that I want you to think about ways that you can move your body that you don't normally do. There's this huge gift available to you. Celebrate it, move it, honor it, and come back when you're ready. Gratitude for practicing with me today. Namaste.